All right, good morning to you. I know we're going to be doing video blogs here on 79tothezone.com every day, and I figured I'd kick it off. And Adam, our producer, just said, well, why don't you just kind of do what you do after the show, do a little work, and we'll show everybody what you're doing. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Now, one of the things, I'm working on a few things, as a matter of fact. Adam, you might want to come around and I'll show everybody. This is kind of what happens post-show. I'm trying to figure out some of the MVP stuff in both the national and American leagues, and one of the things I'm looking at is road-home splits, trying to figure out who actually might be deserving of a vote. Then I'm going to kind of work on the whole NFL standings, looking at point differentials, trying to figure out how that might relate to the current standings of the NFL and what it might mean over the next few weeks and certainly by the end of the season. We'll see if we can infer anything here. And then the last thing I'm working on is, well, I'm just actually trying to figure out who the 5 hottest women, perhaps that you know or don't know, who don't get a lot of play, might actually be. And as a matter of fact, why don't I do that for you guys right now? The other stuff, as they say, can wait. This is Renee Herlocker. She's a Denver Broncos cheerleader. I think she's actually retired from that job now, but she might be as close to perfect as it gets for normal folk. Not in the movies, not a model, not whatever. She just is. She just bees, and this is what she looks like, which is absolutely ridiculous. Look her up, Renee Herlocker. Google would be the way to go. Let me give you another one. An oldie but a goodie. You might have forgotten about her. You shouldn't. Tiffany Amber Thiessen. I got to tell you again, damn near perfection. Now here's the other thing. Don't go back to the Saved by the Bell days. That would make you creepy. Go to when she's a full-blown adult, and there are plenty of those photos around. Tiffany Amber Thiessen would make my list of 5 that perhaps you haven't thought about for a while, but maybe you should. Let me give you another example. Vanessa Marcel. Pretty close again to perfect. Now, of course, she was on General Hospital. She was in a couple of bad movies, whatever. Then she, of course, did Vegas with Jimmy Caan. There's not much else to say now. Just look at her. And you can find plenty of her on Google as well. Who else do we have? Oh, I don't know. Here's one for you. Hold on. Let me go here, to there, to there, to there, to there. How many of you guys remember Keanu Toms? She, of course, was on Flex Appeal on ESPN. Body Shaping, I believe, is where she made her first bones. If you haven't thought about her, and you probably haven't, Keanu Toms certainly merits conversation. And last but not least, and I mean this last but not least, you might not even know who she is. Speaking of crappy movies, she was in a couple of them. Susan Ward. Hold on, let me do this one. This might be, singularly, the hottest picture of the hottest woman ever taken. Susan Ward. Email me at cdimino@79tothezone.com if you can tell me what movie she was actually in. I don't even care. But if you really study this, and I mean study this like it's a work of art, and it is, this might be the #1 picture of the hottest woman that you or I will ever find. Hey, porn stars don't make the list. That's too cheap and easy. Ridiculous amounts of nudity, too easy. These are kind of commonish folk who really aren't very common. Susan Ward, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, and then the others. Vanessa Marcel, Renee Herlocker, Keanu Toms. Every other day or so we'll give you a top 5 list. We figured we'd start cheap and easy. Take that one to the bank.